Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be, just maybe think of me once in a while. Up that highway, leaving you behind. Hardest thing I ever had to do. Broke my heart in two, but baby, pay no mind. The price for finding me was losing you. Memories help me hide my lonesome feeling, far away from you and feeling low. It's getting late, my friend, my love, I miss you so. Good care of you, I've gotta go. If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be, just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.
Here we go. All right, great way to start off a radio show.
WSKB in Cincinnati.
There you go. In
Good
Westfield.
show.
You sing it right. Come on. In Westfield.
Doesn't
So, no, it doesn't work. But that's okay. We don't even, Lynn's the closest, so we have to Lonnie Anderson. No, just don't cut it. I'm sorry. Love you, Lynn, but no, Lonnie, you are not.
I don't want to be Lonnie. Like, she had this big blonde hair and
she had 80s hair, 70s, 80s hair.
Yeah, 80s hair. Back then, it would have been cool, but not now.
Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah. So, welcome, everybody, to the Bobby G and Company show right here coming at you. 18 convenient locations, one near you. I've got my good friend Peter Coles behind the buttons and the console in there. Good morning, Pete. The man, the myth, the legend.
The man behind the curtain.
You must be pretty happy with the election results.
Why is that?
Well, your buddy did not make the cut.
What buddy's that?
Morse.
Oh, I didn't say he's my buddy. I just didn't think he was right for the job.
Well, that's what I meant. I was being sarcastic with that.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, really. I mean, when am I not sarcastic? It's probably a better thing.
Yeah, I just didn't think he was right for the job. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's what voting does.
Yep. So also joining us this morning, but
Gone again.
Won't be here again after this. Mrs. Lynn O'Brien. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, everybody.
So we got the secret Subaru event coming up that you're going to be at.
Another one? I thought they banned all those
I'm
things.
telling you. Oh my, no, not
one
Subarus.
more. One more.
Oh, it's like
Subarus,
Nancy
they-
Pelosi. Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
Oh, she
yeah.
got slammed for the whole hair salon thing.
Yeah,
huh?
now and in traditional Democrat format, I was set up.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I was
Come on.
no lie. She
did see
said
that.
she
I
was
know
set up.
she did, but that's ridiculous.
Yep.
She was. I mean, listen. It's kind of like being a police officer and getting pulled over for speeding.
Right.
You should know better.
Exactly.
You should know the rules in your own district. Not I'm saying like if she was in Washington or something, or on a travel trip and she didn't know the rules of that state. I get it, but this is your state.
Right.
Your governor. Abide by the rules. You should at least know. At least have a staffer say, "Hey, I see that on your calendar. You can't do that."
Yeah. Something.
You have plenty of people that tell you can't do that, even if you're not smart enough to do it yourself.
Right.
Or if you don't have the time, whatever. I get it.
But she's been
But
like
she's
that
got
throughout.
people for that.
Right. But if she did the right thing, they wouldn't have been able to set
Yeah.
her up if that's what they did.
All she had to do is have the
No.
person come to her house,
Yes.
like everybody
Yeah.
else
I'm
has
sure
been doing.
she had the money to do that.
Oh my God, she
Oh yeah,
does.
she's got
Yeah.
so much ice cream in both of her freezers. You know, it's incredible. But yeah, she's just.
I'm
a piece
envious
of,
of
work.
that. That's
She's
different.
a piece of work. So
but it's a typical do it, and it's a lot. Honestly, both sides of the aisle. Do as I say, not as I
Yeah.
do.
Exactly.
hey, I'm still hoping that she gets voted out in this because she's up, and I'm hoping that she gets booted out of office. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, we got enough.
Well,
we have enough.
Congressman Neal faced the first hard challenge he's faced in decades.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that was the reason too. Like him or not, but I think that was the reason that all this stuff on Morse came out because I think a lot of people were on the fence and decided because of all of this allegation of inappropriate behavior.
Well, and even then, did you see the last minute the Democrats up in UMass recanted? And they said they apologized to
yeah, I mean,
Morse.
Yeah, but the damage is done.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
in this,
it was
yeah, but
time to screw him over, and that's the bottom line. I mean, he got screwed because I think Richie Neal was genuinely threatened that this guy was going to take his job.
and Alex Morse decided to take Richie over the coals about the Soldiers Home thing.
Well,
I still think that was payback for that.
maybe. It's just it's,
Alex Morse became nationally known, and that whole race got on the map when he went public on Facebook and it carried nationwide
yeah,
about the Soldiers Home. I'm sorry.
yeah. He made it a political thing.
Oh,
And
God, yeah.
no doubt on that. Because I mean, you look back and you and I were part of a conversation where I didn't know this, but Chelsea's Soldiers
Had nearly
Home
as many.
had 10 people less pass away,
Yep.
and they not a blurb, nothing.
Yeah, and a matter of fact, their director got promoted, is now head of Veteran Services for the state.
See, so
It was
yeah.
because it was because Alex Morse made it a political issue. Is a gentleman who's a good man and really cares for his veteran. And when he was a Marine lieutenant colonel, cared for his men.
Yeah,
So much so that he was trying to put off having cancer surgery because he didn't want to leave his men in Iraq. And literally, they had to pull him out of theater to get cancer surgery
yeah.
done because he didn't want to leave his men out there.
Well,
Yeah.
So
that's
tell me
the
he doesn't.
loyalty.
Tell me he doesn't care for his veterans. That's
Yeah.
bull.
It's too bad. I voted for him. I was disappointed.
And the thing too is that and I gave no thought to this prior to that conversation I just alluded to. A veteran's home is a hospice care,
Yep,
and
that's all it's built to be.
exactly according to that conversation. And I don't know that this is a fact, but according to this conversation, the number of deaths there is comparable to a non-COVID situation.
Right.
So,
It's only going to be slightly higher.
but I mean, but it's comparable. I mean, you're not talking it's 300% of what we've experienced in previous years or anything like that. I mean, they're really, and I hate to say this, but they're right on track with their norm for people passing away.
It's pretty much a normal year, yeah.
And it's just, this media spin from mainstream media has just gotten ridiculous.
Well, they don't do their homework.
Well,
Well, no, I shouldn't say
it's-
that. It's not that they can't. It's they don't have enough people.
The thing too for me is that, and you know this as well. We've had this conversation. When you look at the numbers that mainstream media is putting forth, these are the number of cases. No, that is not the number of cases. That is the number of positive tests that have been done. Now, I've got a cousin that had COVID, He was tested 6 times positive. That's 6 times on that number. It's not 1 for him. It was 6 times because that was the number of tests that he had.
Yep.
And it's to the point now. I've got a good friend of mine that is a big wig, I'll say, at a local hospital, and they were just telling me the other night that the hospitals, they now everything is COVID. If you have any of the symptoms, it's COVID, because the state reimburses for COVID patients, and they're losing their shirts. I heard that, and again, this is just conversation. I heard that Bay State lost $26 million.
Whoa.
I believe that.
Because of COVID. And so it's understandable how these hospitals, especially the smaller ones, they're getting screwed big time.
Yeah.
So they have to put forth these numbers that, well, is it false?
Well, and the other thing too is that the biggest cash revenue center for the hospitals are the elective surgeries, and
that's they're
those
not doing
were
them.
suspended for the long. Though they're back doing them now.
Well, they are now, but
for months and months and months, they couldn't do anything by government rule, and which was BS, because they had systems in place to figure out how to separate people with COVID and people not with COVID. So, and then everybody got scared. They didn't want to go to the hospital, the doctors.
Exactly.
So regular procedures or regular ailments that would have been treated now don't get treated and become exacerbated and become worse.
Yeah.
So it was a snowball effect, and nobody realizes that this shutdown just caused a lot of other problems, and not only the economy, which is in and of itself a problem, but everything else that cascaded down the line because of it.
Exactly. So, I don't know. But I've said, and I don't know if you saw this or not. You must have. CDC is now saying that the immunizations are going to be available the beginning of November.
Allegedly.
But I find, no, CDC did post that. But I find that amusing because I've said all along the cure for the COVID is going to be available November 6th. Right after the presidential elections are all said and done, that's when they're going to come forward and they're going to say this. And I've said that for months. And now the CDC is saying, "Oh yeah, guess what? Yeah, we'll have this out around the beginning of November." So they're telling the infrastructures of towns and states, "Hey, get ready. You need to have this in place the beginning of October, so that when we get you this stuff, it's ready to go." And I don't know. I don't know. Pelosi should stay at the hairdressers. Although, in her defense, I must say, if I looked like her, I think.
No, that's
Here
not
we
right.
go.
No, don't go
I'm
to
just saying.
No, I don't. I'm not going to do that one. Nope.
All right. I won't make any Undertaker jokes. All right.
Phones
So National What Day? Getting off to a hairy start there. All right, today, and I did
Sometimes I got to rein you in.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know why, but
I can't do it, Peter. I'm glad you can.
Yep. Today is National.
I'll just shut off his microphone.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, I got 5 others to choose from. Today is National Welsh Rarebit Day. I had never heard of this. I'm like, what the hell is a
I've
Welsh
heard of it,
rarebit?
but I don't know what it is.
It's actually, all it is toast with hot cheese poured over it.
Okay.
But today is National Welsh Rarebit Day. The other one is also U.S. Bowling League Day. Hey, I don't know. That's
I don't think so.
I haven't. I
Right.
used to bowl in a league.
I did too.
But I mean, we're talking maybe 35 years ago, 30 years ago. Yeah. So
I did it when I was a kid.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was a young adult at the time, and we did it all. So let's jump into some Connie Talbot with Today in History.
Yesterday,
All right, Pete, shut off Lynn's mic. She's gonna sing.
my troubles seem so far away.
All right. Our first event going all the way back. And it's funny because I'm going to tell you right now, Pete, historical events, not too many. Celebrity births and celebrity deaths, very few. There was next to nothing today that I could find. So, the year 1777, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien dating during the American Revolutionary War. During the Battle of Cooch's Bridge. I found that was funny. I had to use that. The flag of the United States is actually flown for the very first time.
Oh, sweet.
1783, so a couple of years later, still in the American Revolutionary War, the war ends with the signing of the Treaty of Paris by the United States and the Kingdom of Great Britain. 1895, John Bralier becomes the first openly professional American football player when he was paid $10 by David Berry to play for the Latrobe Athletic Association in a 12-0 win over the Jeannette Athletic Association. $10. That's the way it should be today. If you don't need to have a job at Cumberland Farms or McDonald's during the off season, you're overpaid. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. All right, 1935, and these asshats have the audacity to protest. I'm not gonna play. I'm politically offended. No, you're a putz, and you're unnecessary. 1935. I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I don't know where this show's going.
Yeah, we can tell.
1935. Sir Malcolm Campbell reaches a speed of 304.331 miles per hour on a Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, becoming the first person to drive an automobile over 300 miles per hour. 1935. Now, I can tell you folks, just for you that don't know this, Mrs. Lynn O'Brien actually does that on the sidewalks on her way into the radio show. I know this firsthand because when she's not camping, she picks me up.
I knew this was coming.
My fingernail imprints are still on her dash, by the way. So, 1951, the first long-running American television soap opera, Search for Tomorrow, airs its first episode on a CBS network. It ran for 35 years until December 26th of 1986.
A lot of drama.
Yeah, I barely remember that one. 1976, the Viking program. The American Viking 2 spacecraft lands at the Utopia Planitia on Mars.
Cool.
That's where they build the starships in
Yeah,
Star
right,
Trek.
yeah.
That's why I knew that. I was like, oh, yeah, baby, I'm going there. All right, so let's go with some celebrity births. We got some wildfire.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Love you guys.
All right, that was Wildfire, Kayla and Kelly. And I can tell you, I'm friends with them. I see all their posts on Facebook and all that stuff, and, personal friends too. And now with people starting to open musical venues, they are booking solid. It's like if there's a country event anywhere near them, they're there. They're
cool.
on the card.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And great folks. And, just very happy to hear that for them. So celebrity births, I've only got 2 of them. We got Glenn Bell, who was born in 1923. He passed away in 2010. He was an American businessman, and he founded Taco Bell.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, see, Glenn Bell, yep. And then the other one we got is 1965. Mr. Charlie Sheen was born today, the American actor and producer. So that's your celebrity births, really. I mean, there was a ton of them, but most of them were like, who are you?
Did you hear The Rock had, now breaking news, The Rock had COVID?
It's, him and his family.
Right.
It hit he
Oh,
his
guess
wife.
they survived.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they were tested 18 times each, so that's part of the California number. So let's do up the celebrity Undertaker stuff. I've only got 1. You okay in there?
You might have 2.
Is that COVID cough?
Oh, it's pumpkin spice cough. Ugh.
Oh, that's my favorite pumpkin spice.
I got him a pumpkin donut this morning, and he's looking at me. He's like, pumpkin? I'm like, oh, sorry. But it's glazed at least.
Pumpkin muffins are awesome.
No,
I'm about to
don't.
rest in peace.
Or don't.
Yeah, there you go. Trying to get him something different, get him out of the rut, So celebrity deaths, all I've got is 1 today. Now, that happened in 1970. Mr. Vince Lombardi passed away. He was born in 1913. American football player and coach. Fuck, that's it. I mean, I'm looking at these people, and I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
And
Actually, I'm going to go on my keto diet, no more donuts, so.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
When's that starting?
Next week.
Oh, all right. So what do I bring you in the morning?
A smile.
Eggs.
A smile?
Yes.
All
He
right.
can have
well,
eggs. He can have
Bacon.
cheese,
Bacon.
lots of bacon,
Snack and bacon.
but no
Well, that has
bread.
a sugar on it.
It's a tough one.
bacon.
All right, that one's out.
All right. So let me put some check marks there, and there. So the first double play I'm going to do for you guys today is actually not a group. It's a time. So I went with the first double play from the 80s. And a new song that I always loved. As a matter of fact, I heard it on the radio within the last 3-4 days. And I was like, oh, yeah, I got to play that. Do you even know the first song?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So,
I do.
Yeah, I do too. And then the second one I have played, but I haven't played it in a couple of years. Before I get into the music, I do want to let everybody know I'm in what we call YouTube prison. My thought process was, since we're on the local Channel 15s, the local stations for both Agawam, Southwick, and of course Westfield, I thought that what I would do would be to play, instead of just the music, the video. So that if you're at home watching this, instead of looking at the logo for 3 minutes,
Did try to warn
you
you.
watch the video. Well, it doesn't make sense to me. And, I get it that, there's copyright infringement and all that crap with the music. But if I can play the song, why can't I play the video? So we had for 2
Because
weeks.
you're now doubling the infringement.
The
The music is one copyright and the video is another
Yeah.
copyright.
So we ended up. I created a ton of work for Pete, having
Still
it
clearing
edit
them
out,
out.
and he's still
Might as well
clearing
start
them
another
out.
one.
So I totally decided that I'm not going to do any video. So I apologize to you folks watching the show. I'm not going to do the video. Probably with the only exception will be the comedic routine. And beyond that, it's just going to be audio. And I apologize for that, but that's why. So I had the best of intentions, but kind of blew up in my face for it. And so that's because like last week we had the superintendent of Agawam schools. I can't play that yet on social media because it's still in the process of being edited. So, and it's all videos. So I'm gonna
I may actually go in and just edit them out.
I'm
today
gonna-
and re-upload it.
There you go. I'm gonna X-nay the video content. So again, double play of the week, first morning at 6:23 is the 1980s. So the first song is going to be from a band called The Cutting Crew, and I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. And that's going to be followed quickly by Kenny Loggins with Footloose. You are listening to the Bobby G and Company show. Enjoy, folks.
The Prototype plays the 80s on Atomic Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Coles.
I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. I keep looking for something I can't get. Broken hearts lie all around me, and I don't see an easy way to get out of this. Her diary sits by the bedside table. The curtains are closed, the cat's in a cradle. Who would have thought that a boy like me could come to this? I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I just died in your arms tonight. I just died in your arms tonight.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I've got this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Now I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up on my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Dig away down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you life ain't a passing you by. I'm trying to tell you in a way that you don't even try. You can fly if you don't cut loose, foot loose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Ooh-wee, Marie, shake, shake the glory. Oh, my Lord, come on, let's go. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Put your feet on the ground. Well, take the whole of the floor. I'm telling you, foot loose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up on my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose, kicked off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up on my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut foot loose.
All right, you missed it. I mean, Pete, Lynn, and I were in the studio here. We were dancing. We were doing
Dancing.
Footloose dance and
Kevin Bacon was
having
here.
fun. Yeah. We had the 18 Shades of Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees of Lynn O'Brien.
There you go. There you
Wow.
go. Wow.
It might
So-
be 12.
Turn it
I'm
on
not
a dime.
It might be 12. I'm not sure yet.
All right. So we just revisited the 80s. Now we're back to 2020. Damn, we should have stayed in the 80s.
80s were good.
It wasn't so much simpler then.
80s were an awesome
70s
decade.
was even better.
Nah, 70s I was a kid.
Ah. 70s were
No.
good.
80s much better, much better.
What I can remember.
What you could, yeah. See, that's me for the 80s. What I can remember. It's funny because people ask me, "Oh, how many kids do you have?" I said 2 that I know of. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yep.
But all right, so let's do some Frankie.
Way down among
We're gonna have to
Brazilians,
get one of
coffee
those
beans grown by
Sinatra
millions.
imitators and have them come into the studio and sing this live.
We had
for us.
one.
I love
Yeah, but no, I want to have somebody in the studio do it. Have them come in and sing it when we chorus.
Talk to Mark Auerbach.
Okay.
He'll contact Patrick Tobin, who's one of the best Frank impersonators in the country.
Okay, and he's
He
local.
lives in Springfield.
Nice.
Or lives in Long Meadow.
Nice. All right, cool. We'll have to look into that. All right, so your current facts of the week, brought to you by the Bobby G and Company Show, 18 convenient locations, one near you. And this is the part of the show where Lynn gets very abusive to people, and she tells you if your boss does not have a currying machine,
Beat him.
then beat him mercilessly till he gets one for you.
This is Talking Locker.
There
That's
you go.
right.
And
It's
if
so
he-
inexpensive. There's no reason why you can't have one.
Exactly. And if he orders it on Amazon and tells you it's being shipped, don't believe him. Beat him anyway.
That's right.
All right, so if you work at home, you got to be a little more forgiving at home. So your current facts of the week. Did you know?
No.
I didn't. Did you know that fingernails are made from the same substance as a bird's beak?
Yep.
I did know that.
I did not know that.
I did
Okay,
know
now-
that.
How about this one? Did you know that the chocolate chip cookie was invented in 1933?
At the Toll House.
At the Toll
It was
House.
a
No,
little-
really.
No, is it the Keeper's
No.
Keeper's tree?
That it was
It's
invented
Toll
in
House.
Massachusetts at the Toll House.
Keeper's.
Yeah, there was a little elf.
Little Elves did it in the tree.
No, it was invented in Massachusetts at the Toll House.
Yeah,
It
Where
was a
is
restaurant.
The Toll House?
it's in Massachusetts. Did you hear that? Pay attention. You're missing a hell of a show.
You're gonna get this. Today.
All right, now here's
No.
one that's definitely a little, I'll just say gross, but it's nowhere near, this is a little cringeworthy. Did you know that a pair of human feet
Ew.
contains 250,000 sweat glands?
Your feet?
Yep. And there are about 1 trillion bacteria on each foot.
Well, the bacteria part I buy, but
250,000 sweat glands. So it's 125 per foot.
I don't buy that.
I'm telling you.
There's not even enough room for that many.
No? You got big feet. Hey, by the way, Les agrees with you that the 70s were awesome.
Thank you, Les.
Yeah, he was 8. All right.
So you want to hear the history of the Toll House
Wait a
Inn?
minute.
We're still on feet. You got to hold
still on
that thought.
We're trying to toe the line here.
Oh, hold on. Okay, keep talking.
Now you can talk about cookies. Go
So
ahead.
the Toll House Inn of Whitman, Massachusetts was established in 1930 by Kenneth and Ruth Graves of Wakefield.
Whitney?
Toll House.
Did you say it was in
Kenneth
Whitney?
and Ruth Graves of Wakefield. It's in
Oh,
Wakefield.
Whitman, Massachusetts.
Ah.
Where is Whitman?
It's out east somewhere.
And is it still there?
Whitman
No.
is.
It's
Toll
not
House
still
is
there?
Contrary to its name and sign, which still stands despite the building having burned down in 1984, the site was never a toll house. It was built in 1817, not 1709. The use of toll house in the year 1709 was a marketing strategy. Ruth Wakefield cooked all the food served and soon gained local fame for her desserts. In 1936, while adapting her butter drop cookie dough recipe, she invented the first chocolate chip cookie by using a bar of semi-sweet chocolate made by Nestle.
There you have it.
There
Sweet.
it is. I knew that story
Get
because
it?
I've
Sweet.
seen it.
No, yeah, it's semi-sweet. That just shows you. These Keurig facts of the week, they are relevant. Pete had to look that stuff up.
I knew most
He
of the
felt
story. I just wanted
compulsed to do it.
confirm it.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
But
So-
Nestle did not make chocolate chips before that. After they actually bought the recipe from her to put it on the back of the semi-sweet chocolate chip
That's cool.
bags.
No, see, that's the type of information I expect from Danny Nason.
No,
I mean,
want
that's
a
your
cookie.
research department. Danny, you slacking, buddy.
Well, no, I knew that. I knew that story. I just wanted to get the full of it.
Gotcha.
Peter, you scare me of how much you know.
All right, so let's jump into some horny baby.
Yeah,
with
let's.
Lynn's Corner.
Ah!
What's going on, Lynn?
Oh my God, this weekend was ridiculous. There's no way I could have listed everything. So the smartest move would be to just get on the internet, look at events, just keep on
Danny
going.
Nason's laughing from his office.
There you go.
Danny, don't laugh.
Don't worry,
But
Danny. Your
that
job
was
is
fast.
secure.
Okay, so I picked out just some odds and ends for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was weird. There wasn't a whole lot for Monday, and I guess at that point,
Events, yeah, because
You
it's a holiday weekend.
yeah, a lot of people have gone away. But anyways, Friday, which I think this is cool. At the Big E Bakery, obviously at the Big E in West Springfield, they would like you to pre-order cream puffs and eclairs, and they're going to start pickups at noontime on Friday from 12 to 5, Saturday, Sunday. 11 to 5, and Monday, 11 to 5. A pre-order online, and then you can swing by and pick them up. And if it's anything like last time, bring your lunch, because you'll be sitting in line forever. But cream puff? I could go for a cream puff right now.
Leaving that alone completely.
Oh my God,
Thank
they
you.
were so good. All right, what else on Friday? Let's see. Tyler Pettibone is having a patio show at Bond 124 in Somers, Connecticut, and that starts at 7.
You just want to say Pettibone.
Pettibone. And at the Shortstop Bar and Grill in Westfield, the Brian and Vicky show, which starts at 6 o'clock. If you have never seen this show, and I have,
They're awesome.
oh my God. And I'm not even a country.
Loretta Lynn and Janet
Yes.
Cash.
Oh God, yes. And I know Brian personally. He's a good guy. But
Also part of the Truck Stop Troubadours.
yeah, man, can he sing. The two of them together are amazing.
Yep.
So if you get an opportunity, get out there Friday night. It starts at 6. All right, Saturday. Whiskey Travelers are going to be at the Skyline Beer Company. They're going to be starting at 6.
Whiskey Traveler, very good band.
Yeah,
Family band.
yeah. I think you said that the last time we
Yep.
talked about them.
Yep.
Phil Ferreira Trio is at the Rumble Seat in Chicopee. They are also starting at 6. The Storytellers are going to be at the Crest Room in West Springfield. That's at 7. Let's see, Joe and John staff at Westfield River Brewing Company. That's in Southwick, and they're also on at 6. And for Sunday, Fallen Angels Bike Run. That's going to start at the Moose Family Center in Chicopee. Registration starts at 6. Kickstands up at 11. And what I found really cool about this was it's a benefit, but it's one of, I think, maybe the only bike run this summer that hasn't been canceled. So if you're chomping to get out there and ride, it's for a very good cause, and that's Sunday at the Moose Family Center. Let's see, Enfield is having their regional farmers market. That's from 10 to 1 on Enfield Street. And the Truck Stop Troubadours, which I've never heard of. They're going to be
That's
at...
Brian Chacon's band.
Oh, is
That
it?
sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
that's
You
his,
said
that's his
that.
full band.
Oh my God! You know, I've never seen him playing with them, so when I wrote it down, I didn't make the connection. But they're going to be at the Shamrock Cafe, Enfield, Connecticut, and that's at 2 o'clock.
I got a couple more for you.
Okay.
Shoot.
Union Jack, Labor Day weekend Friday. They're going to be at the Munich House tomorrow at 5:30. So Union Jack, all the Beatles and stuff like that, all the British
Yeah.
invasion
Okay.
stuff. The Cantilini 3 at Drunken Rabbit will be tomorrow at 7:30. I have no idea who the Cantilini 3, but they look interesting. Mac and Vinny Band at Southwick. They're at the Post 338 tomorrow at 5. I know you don't do that one.
Nope.
Jeff and Rick Acoustic tomorrow. So Jeff and Rick from C.A. Jones will be at the Crest Room tomorrow at 7.
Lots of good stuff.
There
Yeah.
we go.
No
Nice.
reason to not have a good weekend, that's for sure.
Yeah, sounds it. All right. Well, let's jump into some Dark Shadows. All right. So this is the section of the show, or the part of the show where I label Dark Shadows. This can be anything. It's a hodgepodge, or as our good friend Kenny likes to say, it's miscellany potpourri. It can be paranormal in nature. It can be politics, as it's been, or it can be just a B&T. Clear
Sounds
the
like he's
pipes.
clearing the pipes to do a B&T.
Mm. All right, so this one here, I don't think we need the disclaimer for. I don't think I'm going that left-wing extremist. But, you know, social media has become a major joke lately. I'm seeing way too many ultimatums and challenges to people's opinions. A recent post from a friend stated that if you don't agree with their point of view, then unfriend them, and they wanted nothing to do with non-advocates.
Click.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I had one of
I
those.
just
Sorry.
I can't.
If
you
you're
know,
willing to chuck in a friendship over politics,
Well,
click.
yeah,
that means you're a weak
it's
person.
just I just can't. Yeah. So anyway,
To me, that's I consider you a weak person. If you
Yeah.
literally can't handle a differing opinion, you're a weak person.
well,
I'm
this
sorry. Maybe I get
I'm
maybe I get all
agreeing
kinds
with
of
you.
flack about that.
I'm agreeing with
But I'm sorry. I handle other people's opinions all the time. I may not
Yeah.
agree with you, and I may say that. Hey, I don't agree with you.
That's
but
it.
That's okay.
you. I mean, but for me, this is just the latest example of people in general becoming very passionate about their causes, but forgetting that theirs is but only one opinion and point of view. I'm always very amused by such comments, as an individual will strongly support their own cause as just and expect you to maintain an open mind toward their argument, but fail to do so in return. If you want to debate me on a subject, I am all in for that. But if you want to preach your opinions at me, save it for Sunday's sermon. Now, if we are friends personally on social media and I offend you, I apologize, as I never, rarely, intend to offend anyone, and sometimes I'm very surprised as to what people find offensive. Most of my political posts, for example, started because another friend of mine was posting a ton of anti-Trump posts on Facebook, and for me, it just got old. So I started posting anything non-profane against anyone else and positive posts about President Trump. Now, I really only post the ones that I find amusing for one reason or another. Believe it or not, seriously censoring myself as to where that line is and what I will share. And there have been some doozies that have gone unshared, I dare say. Now, more than ever, I try to remember that it's sometimes just a chuckle and and just swipe on by. I mean, if you don't like it, just keep moving along.
Right.
One person's offensive material is another person's laugh out loud moment. And kind of keeping it tongue in cheek, folks. I mean, you don't agree with somebody, okay, you don't agree with them, you
Just
know?
don't read it.
But
Move on.
opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. So
And you have the right to have one. That's what's so great about
That's
this
it.
country.
That's it.
Everybody is welcome to their own opinion. If it hurts you, then move on. Don't read it.
Exactly.
It's-
Keep swiping up, and you're good to go. So that's the Dark Shadows. I personally, and this is just my opinion, and Pete's disclaimer being active for a moment. I am finding all of this catering to left-wing extremist organizations. I find it offensive. You look at it's being so overdone. I mean, you look at television commercials now, and it's like, really? It's like they're going blatantly out of their way to
Pandering.
Exactly. And I was watching last night. I was watching America's Got Talent, and I was totally floored by Howie Mandel. Normally, I pretty much usually agree with what they say about this act or that act. Last night, or the night before, one of the last shows. It had to be last night. He was so critical of some of the acts, but if there were minorities in the act, oh my God, they got praise, even though they sucked. And I was just like totally aghast with that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like he's being politically overcorrect. And I just, I said that to my wife last night. She's like, yeah, you're right. She's like, these people did an outstanding job, but because they were white, you did this, your choreograph was wrong, and blah, blah, blah. But no, it wasn't.
No, it's reverse discrimination.
And that's really what it boils down
is.
to. It's like,
Yeah.
Quit overcompensating.
Absolutely.
I mean, stop looking at people, and this is my biggest pet peeve. Stop looking at people based on their skin color. If you're a jerk, I don't care if you're white, black, brown, green, whatever. You're a jerk. Mm-hmm. I don't look at people based on their skin color and make that determination. And it's just so frustrating to me
it's getting ridiculous.
that it's gotten that far. So anyway, that was my.
I watch too many government meetings. I don't have time for regular television.
It's just like I said, it's just ridiculous that the pandering that's going on,
And it's obvious. That's the problem.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very obvious.
If it were subtle, okay. You got one over on me.
This is another one that'll be cleared up November 6th. I mean, it just, again, it's all
I don't think so.
No, it's still all political.
It'll get worse.
You've got these professional rioters that are, just egging people on, and they're just throwing gasoline on a fire. It's like you got a guy reaching for a knife, and he gets shot. And then the media says, well, except for that knife, he was unarmed. Really?
That's a deadly weapon.
That was Main Street media that said that, Pete. With the exception of that knife, he was unarmed.
Last time I looked, that was a deadly weapon.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's just, any opportunity to try and, like local police, I mean, any opportunity to make these folks look bad, they're doing it. You got these mayors are, there was one mayor, and I don't remember the town. Might have been Portland. I don't honestly remember.
He thought about calling off the police for a night and see what happened.
Well, he called the police because they were rioting at his house.
Oh, that was the Chicago mayor.
Was it Chicago? And then he berated them afterwards. It's like, yeah, okay.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was this was a guy.
Maybe it was the Portland mayor too. But all I know is that the Portland mayor had the text leaked out that he texted one of his top aides that he wanted to withdraw the police completely for one night and see what happened. They did didn't they do a murder about that called The Purge or something like that? Wasn't that?
Well, The Purge is one night a year that you can do anything.
Right, and that's
hours.
Basically what he said. He wanted to do that. Pull the police off the street.
That. I'm all for that.
Yeah, then his top aide go, yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, I can't see it working either, but hell, I'm all for it.
But he's the one that told the federal government to get out.
Yeah.
And they wanted to protect the courthouse, so they pulled out. The state police came in. Then the DA came out and publicly said he wasn't going to prosecute anybody for any offenses committed during the protests. So the state police pulled out, and now the governor wanted the state police and the county sheriffs to go back in, and the county sheriffs told the governor no, because they said, A, you never called us, and B, we're not going to go in there if we're going to arrest people, they're just going to get turned loose the next day.
Exactly. Yep.
And they said, no, we're not coming in.
Good for them. Good for them. All right, so let's jump in. We're falling behind 6:51 in the AM. This is Bobby's Thinking Outside of the Box, the best song on the radio today. Woohoo! Sing it, Lynn.
I forgot the words.
Yeah, thank God. All right. Cool little tune. I love this tune. So your question of the day, Pete, I'm going to throw this one at you first. What is the tallest building in the United States?
Ooh.
Is it A, the Empire State Building? Was it B, the World Trade Center? Is it C, the Sears Tower? Or D, the Amoco Building? Amoco, A-M-O-C-O.
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower is your answer. C. What do you got, Lynn? Empire State, World Trade, Sears, or Amoco?
I have no clue.
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's A through D. It's one of them.
Well, I know that the Twin Towers were tall, but there were others around it that were taller. So
Okay.
I know that much.
Okay, so we eliminated B.
Right.
So you got Empire State, Sears, or Amoco.
I've been in the Empire State Building.
Okay.
There were others taller than that.
Okay, so A is
Not
gone.
them.
So that gives you C or D. Sears or Amoco?
Amoco I've never even heard of, so I've got to go with Sears too.
You're going with Sears. Both of you said Sears. I think you just copied Pete.
No.
All right. The answer is C, Sears.
All right.
The Sears building in Chicago, Illinois is the tallest building in the United States. It has 110 stories and is 1,454 feet tall, but it's only the third tallest building in the world. Tallest building in the world is in China, and it's called the Chongqing Tower at 1,550 feet tall. The second tallest building is the Petronas Tower in Malaysia at 1,475. No wonder buildings this tall are known as skyscrapers.
And you're all wrong, because the tallest building in the U.S. now is the Freedom Tower, One World Trade Center.
Well, this is obviously printed back. Okay, so we'll give that. So out of those four choices, what was your highest?
Because you didn't say One World Trade or the Freedom Tower. That's why I didn't pick it.
Got it. So did you know that skyscraper elevators travel as fast as 2,000 feet per minute?
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, send my stomach up on the next trip.
Somebody take the express.
Yeah. All right, so that's your Bobby's Thinking Outside of the Box today. Woo! All right. The end of the best song on radio. It is grand. All right, so let's jump into the weather report for today. Okay, joining us once again this week from the Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Hope.
Today is looking like a pretty nice day. It's going to be a mix of sunshine and clouds with a high of 86. Light winds will be around 2 between 5 and 10 miles per hour. There's a 20% chance of showers, though. Tonight, our low will be 63 degrees, with a chance of showers going up to 50%.
Well, more water for the outdoor plants and grass. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, things might start returning to green again. Sunrise this morning was at 6:18, and our sunset will be at 7:20 this evening.
So how's the weekend looking?
Oh, really nice. Both Friday and Saturday will be sunny. Sunday looks like it might get a little cloudy, but still really nice. Temperatures will be in the low 80s or upper 70s.
Now that does sound really nice. Thanks, honey. I'll see you for lunch.
You're welcome. This is Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and enjoy the weather.
All right. Currently 68 degrees out there in Westfield right now, and it's going to be a humid day today, but that humidity is going to break halfway through the day tomorrow. It's going to get lesser throughout. It's going to be humid in the morning, but then break, and then it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeehaw, I'm off tomorrow.
And even Monday is looking like a phenomenal thing. So, nice long weekend.
I'm off
Excuse
tomorrow.
me, for a lot of folks.
You're off tomorrow? I don't remember approving that.
Yeah, we didn't see that come across our
You don't
desk.
have to approve it.
Oh,
The mayor
We
does.
do.
I'm
He
gonna-
said you're off tomorrow.
I'm going to have to chat with my buddy Don and make sure that we got this done. All
I'm
right.
actually going away. I was going to go to Vermont,
Yep.
but I can't.
Oh,
They
Why?
won't let me in.
they won't let you in.
Get this.
They still
So
have your picture with
to-
the no sign on the highway?
No. To
Oh.
travel to Vermont, they have to go on the Johns Hopkins map where they extrapolate the number of active cases out to number per million. So if you're over 400 per million people of cases in your county, then you cannot travel to Vermont.
And how would they know that you were there?
You have to register with the hotel. If you do
Oh.
not fill out your papers, the hotel is subject to a $10,000 fine.
Oh.
Well, like I said to you before,
So I cancel my hotel and going to New Hampshire where they don't have the same restrictions.
just make the reservation for the weekend after November 6th, and you'll be fine. They'll be taking.
Can you
your
imagine
money.
that though? I felt bad for the
Yeah.
poor hotel operator. She goes, I said, you know this is insane, right? She goes, oh yeah, I know.
Well,
She said our bookings it's killing us up here.
they're going to take it into shorts with the foliage season.
Yep.
You
Because
can't
there's
go up
not
there
many.
and sit.
If
Okay.
you look on their map in the Vermont, there's not many communities in the green.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
All right, so our next double play coming at you is I've never played her, and I'm amazed that
love
I've never
her.
played her. I had the opportunity 28 years ago, give or take, to meet her, but I didn't want to do it because when I had that opportunity, my buddy who worked at a local radio station was getting me in behind the scenes, and he was like, "I don't know if you want to meet her." He's like, "She's totally like drugged out right now," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't
She
wanna-
isn't anymore.
No, but I didn't want to meet her in that. I just left it alone. So we're gonna do a double play from Miss Joan Jett, and I got two that for me my favorite two songs that she ever did. I love rock and roll, and then we're gonna come back with Crimson and Clover.
Love it.
So you are listening to the Bobby G and Company show, or maybe. Just maybe you're watching us on your local channel and enjoy, but no videos. I'm sorry, folks.
Darn it.
I saw him dancing there by the record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff, no doubt.
What are you guys arguing about in there?
Oh, no, we're not arguing.
No, we were talking
I'm
about.
It
bringing her.
looked heated.
Oh, no.
It was paranormal stuff.
Paranormal stuff that's going on right now
We
behind
don't
the scenes.
talk about it very often.
Yeah, I can't divulge as of this point, but big stuff in the works.
Yes.
Big
Can I
stuff.
finally go on an investigation?
Can't say.
I'll tell you what.
Tell me off the air.
I
Yeah.
can bring you on an investigation. I just don't know if you'll survive to come home.
Because we
you know,
do
I
new
mean-
people, we have to duct tape to
The,
chairs.
the newest person gets duct
No.
taped to the wall in the basement.
Right.
We have, on occasion, forgotten to unduct them.
You know what? You don't have that much duct tape.
Want a bet?
That's funny. All right, so let's jump into some news of the weird. Let's go with some X-Files. All right, coming at you like a big dog in heat from the New York Post. It's funny because, and I've said this before, working at the post office, in the BMC in Indian Orchard, you get a little bit of downtime every so often, and I always liked that people bought this newspaper and brought it in. I always was fascinated by the weird but true. Some of the stories are just awesome, and they crack me up. But here's some of them from today's paper. Got to get my pipes going. He's a wingnut, no bones about it. A Lincoln, Nebraska man passionately urged his local city council to ban the term boneless chicken wings and replace it with terms like saucy nugs. I don't know. In a rant for culinary accuracy viewed online 1.2 million times. We've been living a lie, Ander Christensen said in a straight-faced pitch for removing the term boneless chicken wings from our menus and from our hearts. Yeah, the guy's a wing nut, no doubt. All right, now here's another one. And this, there you go. This actually works out really good because if you remember, Glenn Bell was featured in our celebrity births today. Cover Moss. Christopher Sale, 61, of Oklahoma City, was busted for going through a local Taco Bell drive-thru naked and got indignant about it. He told cops all of his clothes were in a wash, and he didn't know that it was against the law to drive naked. Police said in a statement, he was charged with indecent exposure.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list.
There you go. There you go. I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know. But you know what? Now you got Glenn Bell to thank for now you can drop the chalupa. All right. So a California man went out on a limb to return a missing artificial leg to its owner.
Oh, God.
Carl Bly found a prosthetic valued at about $15,000 while snorkeling in the American River near Sacramento.
Oh,
He used Facebook to track down its owner, who happily came to pick it up.
Get out.
Yeah, he was a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. So the internet
Wow.
is crazy, and we were just talking about this, but crazy in love with a parrot that belts out a soulful rendition of Beyonce's "If I Were a Boy." Instagram footage of the 9-year-old yellow-crowned Amazon, Chico, crooning the tune quickly went viral when posted by the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park in United Kingdom. The Feathered Star also sings Lady Gaga's Poker Face. I have got to look that up. I want to see the parrot sing Poker Face.
Yeah.
Pete, you should see if you can find that one. So get ready for a close-up encounter of the third kind. Microscopic aliens from outer space may have been traveling to Earth for centuries and sparking life from other worlds, according to a new study. Cosmic life forms such as bacteria can survive trips from Mars to Earth, then find suitable conditions and multiply, the team of Tokyo University scientists said. Woohoo!
Tokyo!
So there you
Whatever.
go. So Pete's going to try and find me the Chico Amazon parrot thing, and I want to say that singing Poker Face.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta inject that somewhere here into the show. So all right, so we've got coming up on our next segment, our next double play. It is 7:08. This is a segment that I created last week or the week before that I call Co-Host Choice. So what I do is whoever the co-host is, whether it's Lynn, Angela, Boom Boom Mancini, whoever it is that's coming in with me, they pick a double play. They pick the artist and the two songs. I cannot take any credit nor blame for this segment. So, Lynn, who did you pick this week?
My favorite, James Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, my first song is Fire and Rain. The second one is Sweet Baby James.
All right. So some James Taylor coming at you on the Bobby G and Company show. Take it away, Jimmy.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtsBeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the dogies retire. He
He sings out a song which is soft, but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rockabye, sweet baby James? Now the 1st of December was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Lord, the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. With 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rockabye, sweet baby Jane?
That one's better.
That
better.
one's much better.
Still have the.
That's cute.
There we go.
That one's better.
Let's
So-
Lady Gaga.
All right, so if you missed that, Pete just gave me the bird. And
Which he deserved.
which I deserve.
Absolutely.
I'm sure I did.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking off air. We were going through some stuff. I had an interesting week. My wife Hope, her cell phone died. She had a iPhone 6 Plus.
Finally.
And well, no, what happened was back in the day, when we were buying them. I mean, we
Yeah,
obviously
the
bought
iPhone
them
6
brand
is
new.
what, 7 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
It's one about every year.
So we bought it the week after the iPhone 7 came out. So they
Smart
had
time
a
to buy it.
boatload of 6s, and they were like practically giving them away. It's okay. So we each got one. But because I use mine as a thermal camera, I got a 64 gig for a hard drive. And she's like, oh, I don't need that. It was more like, I don't want to spend the extra couple of dollars. And so she only got a 16 gig. Well, the problem that we ran into was that Apple's updates, when you look at your memory, are all classified as other. And they filled her phone to 100%, to the point where she could not access her contacts, she couldn't check her email, she couldn't get messaging, nothing. So, okay. So we go into the store, and the kid's trying to fix it up for her, and there's just nothing he can do. So she gravitates over to the new phone display, and she's looking, and she picks out, of course, the iPhone 11. So, okay. So now this is the Wednesday before the zero tax weekend. So I said to the kid, I said, "Do you have it in stock?" And he says, "Yes." I said, "Okay, put it aside for me." I said, "We'll come back on Saturday and pick it up then, so we have no tax on it." So I say $50. So we go back in, and now I had an epiphany between point A and point B here. And so
This can't be good.
I asked the kid, no, it was. I asked the kid when we were in the store, I said, "What's the price difference between the 64 gig and a higher amount?" He said, "Well, the only other one is a 128. I said, "Okay, what's the price difference?" He says, $2 a month. Okay.
Oh, for the whole thing?
Yeah, so...
Kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah. So for $2 a month, I got her 128 gig. And because she had literally almost 3,800 pictures and videos that she had to keep. So, okay, no problem. Well, we were able to determine everything had been uploaded to the cloud midnight the night before. It was perfect. So I went to Best Buy, and I picked up, and I never heard of this thing before. It plugs into an iPhone. It's basically a memory stick.
Yep.
That one side is iPhone, and the other side is USB port.
Yep.
So you could take your photos off of an
Archive
iPhone,
them, yeah,
and put them onto your computer, and as a hard method. Cool. So I'm looking at these, and they have them for 68 gig, and then they had one for 128. And I'm like, why am I even considering a small one? Her hard drive is 128. So I just bought the $40 one for 128 gig, transferred her photos onto that, boom, on her computer. Now she's happy as a little clam. So, okay, so she's got this brand new phone, nice little expensive new toy. Now, I still have an iPhone 6. And I said to her, I said, "Gee, should I get one too while we're here?" She just looks at me. "No, your phone works fine."
What?
Okay, no problem. And she's right.
Switch to Android.
It does. No. I do like my iPhone. So, okay. So, the other night, I'm downstairs and I'm doing laundry. And I do all of the laundry in the house except for her delicates. And so I'm downstairs and I'm doing the laundry, and the washing machine starts making a racket. Okay. So I got a buddy of mine that I think he's the owner of Evening Appliance out of Agawam, Steve. Great guy. If you ever need anybody, look him up. So Steve comes over yesterday, and he's looking at the unit. And he reaches in, he's playing with the drum, and it's moving. And he says, "It should not be doing that." He says, "You blew the bearing." "Okay, is that a big fix?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "You better off to buy a new one." I'm like, "Really? I just bought an iPhone, now I got to buy a washing machine?" Okay. So now I start looking around. I calls Home Depot. I'm looking. Now, my units are black. I love them. They're, it's a guy's, it's in my man cave downstairs. I didn't want a white top loader, like Mom used to have. No, I wanted black. They're on pedestals. They're front loaders on both. I love them. So I'm looking through, and it's a Maytag. And I'm looking through, and Maytag nobody makes black anymore. So I'm like, really? So they've got this one, it's like a metallic gray. It's kind of like a gunmetal gray. Okay. So I'm like, well, begrudgingly, this is what I'm going to need. So I'm looking at Home Depot, out of stock. Of course, it's it's after the tax-free weekend. So I call Home Depot, and I'm saying, "Hey, when are you expecting these back in?" "Oh, we're not going to have that back in here until October or November at the earliest."
Oh, boy.
"Oh, that don't work." So I called Manny's, and they carry the exact same thing. And he says, "We don't have any of those in stock either." I said, "Okay. When do you think you're getting them in?" He said, "Oh, I'm expecting them in by the end of September." Oh, now you got my attention. So I gave the kid my name and number, and they're going to get in touch with me when they have the product coming in. And I'm just going to buy a new one with the pedestal. So my washing machine is going to be gunmetal gray, and my dryer is black. So
That's okay. They kind of go together.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got a curtain that goes in front of them. It's a vista of the transporter room from the original Star Trek series. So when you pull that, you saw it, Pete. I showed it to you.
Holograph?
So no, it's just a shower curtain.
Oh.
And
okay.
so when you pull that closed, you don't see them anyway. So it's just all going to play into that. So I'm waiting for the third thing. Now,
It'll be the dryer.
I know. I know that I got to bring the pups on Saturday. I got to bring Bella and Stewie to the vet. They both need their vaccination shots, and Stewie, I'm a little concerned with. He's having a harder time getting around. But I think a lot of it is because of the hardwood floors. You know, when you're walking on ice, if you do it for an extended period, your hips and your thighs burn because it's slippery. You're using muscles to compensate and to balance. Well, when we had carpets throughout the house, Stewie would run around like a puppy. He had no problem. We put the hardwood floors in there, and all of a sudden he's got slippery feet, and he shuffles. So when I take him out, you know, I've got a raised ranch, so we've got concrete stairs going up to the front door, and he would expect me to pick him up. And I did that for 5 months. And I'm like, this crap's getting old. No. So I go up to the top of the stairs, and I tell him, come. And he, like, begrudgingly comes up like, damn, I got busted. I can do this. So he comes up on his own. I still bring him up the regular stairs because there's no tread. It's, you know, hardwood. So I still carry him up those because he doesn't have any purchase whatsoever with that. But I was worried because I'm like, you know, and I didn't want to bring him to the vet because I'm thinking, you know, worst case scenario, the vet's going to tell me I have to put him down, you know, there's this other thing. And, you know, I couldn't do it. There's no way. So now it's like his back end is getting stronger because I'm making him use it. And he's getting around in the house. We actually bought him socks that have rubber soles.
I was going to say, it's a smart gift. Gives him a little traction.
And that's it. And when he's got those on, oh, yeah, he hauls butt. And he's funny because if you got a cookie in your hand, oh, man, he don't care. He's going. So I'm a little worried about that. We'll see what happens with it. But, you know, hopefully they just get their shots and, you know, because they do an exam at the same time.
Right.
And we'll see.
It's always hard when you worry about them.
Oh, yeah, they're like our kids.
Absolutely. We lost ours a couple of months ago. And I don't know.
No.
It's a tough thing to deal with.
And Bella's terrified of the storms.
Ugh.
So, like last night, about 2:30 in the morning, it's thundering out.
Oh, it was.
And
I didn't hear it.
I did.
She's next to my side of the bed, like pawing the bed. She's standing on her back legs, pawing the bed to get my attention. So I got up and I just went and sat with her. And you know,
that's why I got no sleep.
Well, that's a
nice
contributing
thunderstorm.
factor. But it was short. It was very short-lived. So, I mean, within 15 minutes, she was back to being okay. And I'm like, you ready to go back to bed? And she's funny because, they say that a dog has the vocabulary of a 3-year-old. They know about 250 words. Well, she understands bed. She knows nap. She knows cookie. She knows out. So I said to her, you ready to go back to bed? She just looks at me and she bulldogs all the way down the hallway and waiting for me at the door. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, let's jump into the Just for Laughs. And this is a comedian, Jesse Campbell. And I laughed at this. I thought this was pretty funny. This is When It's Too Hard to Be Nice. So take it away, Jesse.
I see a lot of stuff when I travel. I meet a lot of people. Like, you're all new people to me, which is cool. I like to meet new people. I try to be nice. It's hard. It's hard to be nice. It is. You ever waste niceness? Right? You ever waste it? Like, I was at a mall, and this guy was, I opened a door for a guy. Like, we're both walking out, and I saw him, like, right behind me. So I opened the door, and he walked through. And he stopped right outside the other side of the door and started checking his phone. So I was, like, trapped behind him. That's a waste of this. I only have so many of these left. Like, you can't be nice to everybody because there's too many people out there. There's something happening, right, where there's just more dumb people, right? Like, you guys have to have noticed. Like, it's not just me, right? There's something, and I don't mean people that have anything clinically wrong with them. I mean people that just do stuff like that just slow the day down for everyone else, right? Just dum-dums, right? Just free-range morons just out for the day, right? Just cage-free idiots just like, yay! Yeah. Like, let me walk slow in a mall. The 5 of us are going to walk side by side. Just try getting around, right? It's like I was driving. I'm on the highway. It's 65 on the highway. There is a car in the right lane going 45, going 20 miles an hour. I lost it. Like, this is one of those things where I have this fantasy, right? Where I just imagine I have a snow plow on the front of my car, and I can just edge him off. Like, just like, no, you don't get to drive here. Right? And I go to pass the car, I want to give a look. Like, I like to look these people in the eye, right? I look over, it's a woman. She's not even looking out the windshield. She is looking out the driver's side window like this. Just a whole world of responsibility from the windshield, and she's just like, I'm out. I'm having a day here. Right? I think what we should have is we have a city, which is dumb city, where we just send all these people. Right. I could name 100 cities right now. Just a city, we just fence it off, put all the dumb people in it, let them live their lives. Right? They just have happy lives in a slow city. It's fine. Right? Like, we have a division of the police you can call. Like, I can call the police and be like, hey, there's an idiot. And the police come and they throw a sheet over her car. Right? And she falls asleep like a parrot because she would. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets slightly darker. She's like, oh, it's sleepy time, and just passes out. Right? That's what would happen. And the cops just gently take her car and they just put it in Dum City, right? They don't hurt her. They take the sheet off and she just wakes up and keeps driving. It's like a whole different trade. She's like, oh, there's trees now, and just lives her life. She just goes into any house. She's like, this is my house, right? Like, I was at Starbucks. I'm in line at Starbucks. It's a long line, and they're like 15 minutes. There's a guy in front of me. He's in line for like 15 minutes. And he gets up to the counter, and he goes, what did I want? I could have, on my hands, I was like, are you going to strangle him? Like, I couldn't control them. I was like, no, hands, no. Like, I couldn't do anything about it. But see, I should be able to call the police and be like, hey, there's an idiot at Starbucks, and the police come, they throw a sheet over him, and he falls asleep. And they just take him to Dum City, take the sheet off and he's at a Starbucks there, and he's like, what did I want? And the guy behind the counter is like, I don't even work here. I fell asleep in a Burger King. I don't know what happened. Right? And then he just starts pressing buttons. He just does his order. Like, that's it. That's what we need.
Subscribe to Dry Bar Comedy for even more of the world's largest collection of clean comedy.
All right. I found her funny. You know, I wanted to test that theory this morning and bring in a sheet and see if I could, use it on Lynn and how that would work. But she didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She didn't listen to the show, the comedy, so she has no idea what I'm talking about. So listen, let's jump into. We are behind a little bit, 7:31. Let's jump into the Nason Connection. Our friend Danny Nason picks out 2 songs, and every week, and we've got some Minnie Riperton with "Lovin' You."
So good.
And Elton John with Philadelphia Freedom.
Cool.
And you're listening to Bobby G and Company, and here's the Nason Connection.
Good picks.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I wanna do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true. And everything that I do is out of loving you. La 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 doo 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 doo. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in springtime. 'Cause loving you has made my life so beautiful, and every day of my life is filled with loving you. Loving you, I see your soul come shining through, and every time that we, ooh, I'm more in love with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, doo 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 doo. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in springtime. 'Cause love is filled with love and you. Love and you. I see your soul come shining through. And every time that we, ooh, I'm more in love with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, doom doom doo doo. No, la 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 la, doom doom doo doo, be doo be doom dee doo. Maya, 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 la 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 la, we do, do do.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I used to be a rolling stone, you know. If the cause is right, I'd leave to find the answer on the road.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
We got caught drinking the wine on your show. Back by popular demand, we have
Not really.
Do not be like that, Peter. Anyway, welcome to the gay patty, the streets, and the cafe. We have our wines, our mustaches, and everything else going. I am even breaking out the ascot for this. I think what you do is when you have the bagels and that's wipe your lips with this, and that's work. It's a mask. Look, I am.
You know, when she's talking, you really need to hand her the microphone.
That is it. Okay, then.
It's a COVID mask. It has dual use.
Nice. So, this is Jacques and Jezebel.
Good morning.
And we are bringing the Acoustic Cafe back to life. So, this week, we have a real good French band. These guys are known worldwide, but they are from France. Most people do not know this. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
See, you learned something today. Okay, we are going to have the Black Crows. Not the brown ones, not the white ones, but the Black Crows. They are going to do 2 songs for us today in the Acoustic Cafe. We are going to start with Jealous Again. Je dis. And then she talks to angels. Did you talk to angels?
Every night I talk to angels.
Nice. Okay, so with no further ado, let's jump into some Black Crows. You are listening to Jacques and Jezebel on the Bobby G and Company show. We are part of the company. All right, take it away, Peter.
American Gladiator is the most sophisticated news show on television. Coincidentally, our special guests today are gladiators in their own right. They're out there fighting like the good fight every night in clubs across the country against wimpy, synthesized,
Cheat the odds that made you brave to try and gamble that time. 'Cause I'm feeling dirty laundry, sin and sickness on down the line. Tell you why I'm jealous, jealous again. Thought in time there I let you in. Yeah, I'm jealous, jealous again. Got no time. While we struck on Sunday, trying to feel I'm at home. Smell the gasoline burning. Boys, I'm feeling nervous and cold. Yeah, tell you again, I'm jealous. Jealous again. Time I let you in. Jealous, yes, jealous again. Got no time. Stop, understand me. I ain't afraid of losing face. Stop, understand me, baby. I ain't afraid of ever losing faith in you. Never felt like smiling. Sugar wanna kill me yet. Yeah. Find me loose, left to laughing, singing songs, ain't got no regrets. No. Tell you why, yeah, I'm jealous. Jealous again. Time I let you in. Jealous, yeah, jealous again. All the time. Stop, understand me. I ain't afraid of losing face. Stop, understand me, baby. I ain't afraid of ever losing faith in you. Don't you think I
want to, don't you think I would? Don't you think I'd tell you, baby, if I only could? You might acting crazy, you might just too proud, you might just plain lazy. Never, ever, ever, ever jealous. Yeah, yeah. Jealous again. All the time that I let you in. Jealous, ooh, jealous again. Got no time. Jealous, I'm jealous again. All the time that I let you right in. Yeah, yeah. Jealous, jealous again. Got no time. Hey. Yeah, about time to let y'all in on something. Jealous. Yeah.
Hit after hit, song after song. Music power. Never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Oh, she'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. Yeah. Oh, she paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls her shades down tight. Oh yeah, and there's a smile when the pain comes. Pain gonna make it alright. That's right. Says she talks to the angel. Said they call her out right out by her name. Ooh, no, 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 angel. They call her out right out by her name. Oh. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. Oh, she wears a cross around her neck. Oh, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross from someone she has not met. Not yet. No, 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 no. She talks to the angels. Oh, they
right now. In pools, the shades down tight. Oh, there's a smile when the pain comes and it comes and it comes. But the pain gonna make it all. All right, right. She talks to the angels, all right. Call her out, right out by her name. Ooh, oh, she talks to the angels, yes. Oh, they call her out, right out my right out my hey, no, angel, all right. Call her out, ooh, right out by her name. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, they call her out. My, they call her out. Don't you know that? Call her right out by her name.
Nice. The awesome Mighty Black Crows coming at you there with some Acoustic Cafe. So while Jock and Jezebel were doing the show there, when they went off air, Jock texted me all the way from Paris, and he said, Rob, he says, I can't handle it anymore. He said, I need my Floyd fix. He said, can you just jump right into Pink Floyd? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump right into our Floyd fix. Double play from the mighty Pink Floyd. And we're going to play some Brain Damage Eclipse, which I guess kind of applies to this show. And we're also going to play my all-time favorite Floyd, Mother. So here we go with some Pink Floyd coming at you. Take it away, Pete.
Is on the grass. The lunatic is on the grass, remembering games and daisy chains and laughs. Got to keep the loonies on the path. The lunatic is in the hall. The lunatics are in my hall. The paper holds their folded faces to the floor. And every day the paper boy brings more. And if the dam breaks open many years too soon, and if there is no room upon the hill, and if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. The lunatic is in my head. The lunatic is in my head. You raise the blade, you make the change, you rearrange me till I'm sane. You lock the door, throw away the key. There's someone in my head, but it's not me. And if the cloud bursts, thunder in touch and all that you see, all that you taste, all you feel, and all that you love, and all that you hate, all you distrust, all you save, and all that you give, and all that you deal, and all that you buy, beg, borrow, or steal, and all you create, and all you destroy, and all that you do, and all that you say, and all that you eat, and everyone you meet, and all that you slight, and everyone you fight, and all that is now, and all that is gone, and all that's to come, and everything under the sun is in June, but the sun is eclipsed by the moon. Hit after hit, song after song, music power. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Mother, do you think they'll like this song? Mother, do you think they'll try to break my balls? Mother, should I build a wall? Mother, should I run for president? Mother, should I trust the government? Mother, will they put me in the firing line? Is it just a waste of time? Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all of her fears into you. Mama's gonna keep you right here under her wing. She won't let you fly, but she might let you sing. Mama's gonna keep baby cozy and warm. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe, of course Mama's gonna help build the wall.
she's good enough. For me. Mother, do you think she's dangerous? Tell me. Mother, would she tear your little boy apart? Mother, will she break my heart? Hush, my baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna check out all your girlfriends for you. Mama won't let anyone dirty get through. Mama's gonna wait up until you get in. Mama will always find out where you've been. Mama's gonna keep baby healthy and clean. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. You'll always be baby to me. Mother, did it need to be so high?
The awesome Pink Floyd. Mother, my all-time favorite song from Floyd. You know what I think it is? I like the acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And,
It's very mellow.
Actually, I thought about it. When thinking about it, we should have played your nephew's version of it.
No, Jared's going to be, he's actually going to be getting me some new
Because
golf
he did
stock.
brain damage, so.
Yep, he's going to be getting me some new golf stock, and we'll be playing that segment back again once he's got a chance to actually record some more. He's been super busy lately with everything going on. So, Pete, why don't we do up a weather? Let's get that going again.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hold on one second.
Okay. Chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah, well, I wasn't ready for that because I was doing everything else.
Ah. Here we go. Okay, joining us once again this week from the Sky One Weather Chopper, my wife and the chief meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning, Hope.
Today is looking like a pretty nice day. It's going to be a mix of sunshine and clouds with a high of 86. Light winds will be around 2 between 5 and 10 miles per hour. There's a 20% chance of showers, though. Tonight, our low will be 63 degrees, with a chance of showers going up to 50%.
Well, more water for the outdoor plants and grass. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, things might start returning to green again. Sunrise this morning was at 6:18, and our sunset will be at 7:20 this evening.
So how's the weekend looking?
Oh, really nice. Both Friday and Saturday will be sunny. Sunday looks like it might get a little cloudy, but still really nice. Temperatures will be in the low 80s or upper 70s.
Now that does sound really nice. Thanks, honey. I'll see you for lunch.
You're welcome. This is Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and enjoy the weather.
All right, well, currently 70 degrees out there in our area, and it is going to be humid today, and humid starting off the day tomorrow, but the humidity is going to start to dissipate after that. But even Monday is looking good, too. I know Hope said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Even Monday is looking great. So lots to look forward to this weekend if you got plans. Should be a nice, easy time for you. You're not going to have the weather as a major consideration. So cool beans there. So listen, I am still trying to make up some time from this morning. So let's jump into our next double play. One of Lynn's favorite bands, and I actually play this. When I play this band, I always think of Lynn. And it's funny. My mom, whenever we would listen to the radio and she'd be in the car, This was the one band that she knew by name, and it was the only band I would ask her, "Hey, Mom, who's this?" And she would always say, "This is the ZZs." So that always made me smile when she did it.
cute.
So this one here is ZZ Top, and we're going to play some LaGrange, and then come at you with some cheap sunglasses. You're listening to Bobby G and Company right here on WSKNB.
Rumors spreading round United Texas town about the shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that whole mile on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm racing. Well, here it's fine if you got the time and the chance to get yourself in. And here is time almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, and advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
When you wake up in the morning and the light has hurt your head, the first thing you do when you get up get yourself some cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Spied a little thing and I followed her all night in a funky fine Levi's and her sweater's kinda tight. She had a West Coast strut that was sweet as molasses. Man, what really knocked me out was the cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now go out and get yourself some thick black frames with the glass so dark they won't even know your name. And the choice is up to you, cause they come in two classes. Rhinestone shades or cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, some ZZs there for you. Cheap sunglasses. Now, Lynn, you were talking during the music there. You were telling me about somebody that plays like exactly Lagrange.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Shovelhead.
Okay.
Shovelhead, the band. A lot of you probably either know the name or you've seen them in person. Jimmy Lawson plays with Shovelhead, and he is amazing. I mean, they're all amazing, but Jimmy can do ZZ Top like nobody's business.
Wow.
He can play any song. You close your eyes, you swear that's who you're listening to. He is that good. Matter of fact, funny story. They were at, I believe it was the Shamrock in Suffield, Connecticut. This was a few years ago, I was told. And they were playing a ZZ Top song. He fell off the back of the stage. It's not a real big stage, so he wasn't even aware of where he was on the stage. He fell off the back of the stage in the middle of a song, landed on his back, and kept on playing.
That's talent right there.
Yeah, he's awesome. I mean, they're all very talented, but Jimmy is so impressive. Sounds just like them, plays just like them. If you get the chance to go see Shovelhead, take it. You won't be disappointed.
But I got to think, though, when he fell on his back like that, his playing was just a little flat. Come on.
No.
Pete's smiling in there. I got to smile at Pete. All right, let's jump into some more music here. We got some Robert Palmer coming at you for the next double play. We're going to do some Simply Irresistible, and one of my favorite videos of all time, but unfortunately we can't show it to you. So if you want to see it, you're going to have to do it on your own. Addicted.
It's just because they're scantily clad women playing, trying to mock
They
play.
weren't scantily clad. They had black dresses on. They were short skirts, but
They were supermodels.
If I remember right, it was the one that was playing the keyboard was the one that I thought was just incredibly gorgeous. So we're gonna do some Robert Palmer with "Simply Irresistible," followed up by "Addicted to Love." And you are listening to Bobby G and Company, or maybe you're watching us on your local channel. Take it away.
She's anything but typical.
101.5 WSKB.
The lights are on, but you're not home. Your mind is not your own. Your heart sweats, your body shakes. Another kiss is what it takes. You can't sleep, you can't eat. There's no doubt you're in deep. Your soul is tight, you can't breathe. Another kiss is all you need. Would you like to think that you're immune to the stuff? Oh yeah. It's closer to the truth to say you can't get enough. You know you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. You see the signs, but you can't read. Running at different speed. Your heart beats another time, another kiss, and you'll be mine, a one-track mind. You can't be sane, oblivion is all you crave. If there's some left for you, you don't mind. If you do, oh, you like to think that you're immune to the stuff. Oh yeah. It's closer to the truth to say you can't get enough. You know you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. The lights are on, but you're not home. Your will is not your own. Your heart sweats, your teeth grind. Another kiss, and you'll be mine. Whoa, you like to think that you're immune to the stuff. Oh yeah. It's closer to the truth to say you can't get enough. You know you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love.
Nice, guys. Everything. Yeah. And the black skirts and the keyboard girl. Oh, yeah.
They all looked alike too. It was
They
weird.
did. It was, well, I
they
mean.
all had their hair.
Yeah,
pulled
they
back,
were similar. Yeah.
red lipstick.
Yep. They had the severe features were accented.
Oh yeah.
Very, very good video. One of my favorites as a teen growing up.
I'll bet.
So, I mean, hey, you know. So ZZ Top, we played that before that, and my wife actually texted me. She is loving this simulcast on Agawam Public Access because she'll actually turn it on while she's getting ready, and so we'll see, you know, if I get in trouble for anything I say on the air. SpaceX, what's going on there?
Starlink launch in about 10, 12 minutes.
All right. Well, then let's
We'll just leave it in the little box.
Let's go into our next double play because we're ahead. I want to stay that way, and we can do that, and then maybe take a look at some of that SpaceX stuff. So our next band I have never played on the air before, and I don't know why because I've always liked them. This one here is REM. The first song, classic REM, Losing My Religion, followed by Man on the Moon. You are listening or watching Bobby G and Company right here on WSKB, and or maybe you're watching on WCPC. Here we go.
Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you, and you are not me. The links that I will go to, the distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper, every waking hour, I'm choosing my confessions, trying to keep eye on you, like a hurt, lost and blinded fool. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. Consider this. Consider this. Hint of the century. Consider this. Slip that brought me to my knees, pale. What if all these fantasies come flailing around? Now I've said too much. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, said too much. Let's play Twister, let's play Risk. Yeah. I'll see you in heaven if you make the list. Yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing is cool. Moses went walking with the staff of wood. Newton got mean by the apple wood. Egypt was troubled by the horrible asp. Mr. Charles Darwin had the golden mask. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are you having fun? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing is cool. Here's a little edge for the never believer. Yeah. Here's a little ghost for the offering. Yeah. Here's a truck stop instead of St. Peter's. Yeah. Mr. Andy Kaufman's gone wrestling. Yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey, Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool.
All right, so we got Falcon 9 getting ready to take off here.
7
We
minutes
just
and
played
40
Man on the Moon. So, Pete, am I the only one that can hear the people talking?
Oh, you can hear that coming through?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have it turned down in the main channel.
Nope, that's okay. It's okay.
Where's
so,
it going?
They're deploying satellites.
Where?
They're deploying satellites, internet satellites, Starlink. So this is deploying 60 little small sats.
Oh, cool.
And they're trying to make they're trying to make a constellation to provide internet to anybody.
Oh,
wow.
So like if you live in a rural area, you have no internet,
Mhm.
you can buy a pizza-size terminal box and have high-speed internet.
Oh, wow. So
The top of it is so weird looking.
Big Brother is watching you.
No,
All right.
no. I mean, delivery service for internet's pretty good.
So now we've got what, 7 minutes and change before that launch. So why don't we, instead of chatting, why don't we go with the next song, and we'll do the weather, and then we can come back and actually watch the launch. We'll
Okay.
have a little bit of time. So our next song, I'm going to jump right into it, is not a double play, it's a single. We're going to do some soft sell with Tainted Love. Then we're going to come back with some weather.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere, and I've lost my light. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you've given, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love. Don't touch me, please. I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so. Now I'm gonna pack my things and go. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Touch me, baby, tainted love. Where did our love go? Oh, don't you leave me. Don't you leave me no more. I've got this burning, yearning feeling inside me. Ooh, deep inside me. And it hurts so bad. You came into my life so tenderly with the burning love that stings like a bee. And now that I'm surrounded so helplessly, you know I believe you wanna leave me. Oh, baby, baby, where did our love go? Oh, don't you leave me, don't you leave me no more. Oh, baby, baby, where did our love go? Oh, don't you leave me, don't you leave me no more. You came into my life so tenderly.
Popped off.
You are back on, too.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, we got 2 minutes before the launch. Let's do the weather one final time, and then we're going to come back and watch the launch.
All right, hold on.
Everything continues to look good on the on-time liftoff this morning.
Okay, right, joining us once again this week from the Sky One Weather Chopper.
She's got a new ride.
My wife and Yeah. the chief meteorologist
She
for the
upgraded.
Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning, Hope.
Today is looking like a pretty nice day. It's going to be a mix of sunshine and clouds with a high of 86. Light winds will be around 2 between 5 and 10 miles per hour. There's a 20% chance of showers, though. Tonight, our low will be 63 degrees, with a chance of showers going up to 50%.
Well, more water for the outdoor plants and grass. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, things might start returning to green again. Sunrise this morning was at 6:18, and our sunset will be at 7:20 this evening.
So how's the weekend looking?
Oh, really nice. Both Friday and Saturday will be sunny. Sunday looks like it might get a little cloudy, but still really nice. Temperatures will be in the low 80s or upper 70s.
Now that does sound really nice. Thanks, honey. I'll see you for lunch.
You're welcome. This is Chief Meteorologist for the Bobby G and Company show, Hope Goff, signing off until next week. Be safe and enjoy the weather.
All right, 70 degrees currently in the Westfield area, and it's going to be a humid day today, humid early tomorrow, but the humidity goes away throughout the course of the day. But it's going to be gorgeous even on Monday. So,
All right, let's
awesome
go.
weather. Let's do some 40 seconds left until the launch, so we can kill that music, and let's see what this baby's going to do. They're putting pizza boxes in orbit, so that when you call Domino's, they just drop it to you. It
All
comes
right.
down on a
30
drone.
seconds. All systems
Let's
are go
finish
for
it
launch.
out.
Let's listen in to the final countdown and watch as Falcon 9 takes our Starlink
Stage 1 tanks
satellites
pressing for flight.
to orbit.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
M1D performance is nominal.
It's actually a really good tracking shot.
Yeah, it is.
A successful liftoff for Falcon 9 from pad
Power and telemetry
39A
nominal.
at Kennedy Space Center. There
Now-
we just heard that power and telemetry is nominal.
So those of you watching on your local channels are seeing the SpaceX
Moments ago,
launch
we
as we
began to
speak. If
throttle
you're
the
in the car
9
listening,
Merlin
unfortunately, you're
engines,
only
the
getting
bus.
the audio.
They're
You heard
propelling
it.
the first
You're
stage through
hearing
the
it.
atmosphere. We begin to throttle them down in preparation
Now,
for
nobody's
max Q.
in that, correct? It's just
No, it's just
all
a- yeah.
automated?
Oh, that's an automated launch?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were. I thought there were people on it.
The vehicle just went
No
through
crew.
the moment in
Max
which
Q.
it experiences the greatest aerodynamic pressure. In about a minute, we're going to have 3 events happening back to back. First will be main engine cutoff, or MECO, where all 9 M1D engines will shut down and slow the vehicle in preparation for event number 2, stage separation. As the name indicates, this is where the first and second stages will
MVAC engine
separate.
chill has begun.
There we heard the call for MVAC engine chill, indicating that the second stage is preparing for that stage sep and ignition of MVAC.
I love the shot through telescopes like that.
After stage separation, stage 1 will start to make its way back to Earth.
I don't know if
for
you
its
noticed it, but the
landing on
plume gets
Arch
bigger
rocket,
as the
and
rocket
stage
goes
2 will
further
continue its journey
into atmosphere.
along with
Well,
the
it's
third
because the
event,
atmosphere is getting colder the higher it
SCS1 or
goes up.
second
No, there's
engine
less
start
pressure
one, where
to
an
contain
I would
the
have figured
plume.
the temperature would have been a
ignite
major
and
factor
begin
there
to
too.
propel the second stage
Contain the
along
plume.
with
The higher the
Starlink
atmosphere, the less
satellites to
dense.
orbit.
Oh, okay.
The plume goes out because it's less contained.
Ah.
I love their shots, though. They've won
Expecting
Emmys for
MECO
this,
in
these
about
views
10
and stuff from the rocket. So now you're going to see the separation after the main engine cutoff. That's the biggest boost phase.
That is pretty cool, though.
They're going to try to recover this one again. This will be the
MECO.
59th or 60th.
Stage separation confirmed.
Wow.
And there's you see the first stage
There she
drop.
goes, yeah.
Watch the engine light, and you see the flame come into the first stage.
Yep.
All right, on your screen there, we have visual confirmation.
Hey, watch how
of
fast
the
it goes away.
events.
Watch how
MVAC
fast it.
is
Yeah, it's hauling butt.
now ignited and beginning to develop that warm orange glow.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can
Next
turn their audio
So we
down
got
and
some-
continue to monitor it.
So we got the space launch just went through. SpaceX and unmanned,
Very cool.
delivering Domino's Pizza and Taco Bell
Starlink
to.
satellites to
Uh-huh.
provide internet to everybody.
Ah, okay, internet. So
There you go. You just saw the satellites, the fairing separate, and the satellites come off. See the fairing dropping away?
all right. So can we kill the audio on that?
Oh yeah, to you guys, I got to kill it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's already been killed to the air.
Oh, all right. See, when I'm hearing it, I have no way of.
Yeah, because you have a separate feed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do because we're coming up on the end of another show. I've got one more segment to do. It's Amy's father's terrible dad joke of the week, and this is your bonus one. We have an extra one this week.
Oh no!
So I'm telling you, we dug hard for these.
They're very cute, Pete. You're gonna like these.
Yeah,
All right.
Lynn liked it.
I
So
liked it.
that's it's kind of like
Saying
Mikey.
some.
It's kind of like Mikey. She liked it. She liked it. All right. So let's jump into some of this. All right. So what did one eye say to the other? Between you and me, something smells. Oh, come on. Come on. That was good. Come
That
on,
ain't
Pete.
right.
That
That
was
ain't
cute.
right.
You know what it
All
was?
right.
It was clean. So
That's it. It's
nobody's
clean.
going
You're not used to me
enjoy
having clean sense of humor.
Right.
All right. So, Pete, I got another one for you. Did you know that Yoda has a last name?
No, what is it?
It's Leahy-Ho. As in Yoda Leahy-Ho. Come on.
Ba-da-dum-bum.
Exactly.
Come on. That was it. So those
That
were
was-
Amy's father's terrible dad joke plus
were
a bonus
cute.
one of the week. And so we are wrapping up another show, and it's the fastest 3 hours of the week, I can tell you that. And I want to take the time to thank everybody for listening to the broadcast or maybe watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we have a holiday weekend coming up. So Labor Day, the unofficial end of
I get a
summer.
day off. Woohoo!
Pete has the day. How do you have the day off? We're still broadcasting. What'd you do, tape?
I'm gonna do a best of.
Oh, that's cheating.
No, it's not. It's called having a day off.
All
Oh,
right.
you were just on vacation.
Yeah, really.
What
I
the
mean,
heck?
how many days off do you need?
No kidding.
I mean, geez, you're off tomorrow.
Okay, you know what? I'll take all my 5 weeks of vacation. You guys will be off for a month. You want that?
I'm telling you. It's just a tough
You want
crowd.
to play the game?
Full remote
It's a-
broadcast.
I can play the
It's a
game.
tough
Yeah, how?
crowd.
How you gonna manage that?
So Labor Day, any big
Jeez.
plans, Pete? Barbecue, going to be cooking a pig or anything like that?
I'm going away for an overnight tomorrow,
Yep.
and then Labor Day. I think I'm just gonna do some stuff, long needed stuff around the house.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, we don't have anything really going on. I may go see my buddy John and get some nice steaks.
There you go.
But I don't think we don't have anything really going on. How about you, Lynn? Anything you're?
We're just getting ready to leave on Tuesday for a
Nice.
couple weeks. So
Yeah. So we'll have Angela will be coming back to join me, and she'll be here as my guest host, and we'll be good. We're going to be having some fun there. God only knows what we're going to be talking about then. But tune in. We'll check it out. I'll be slamming Lynn. It'll be a Subaru
thanks
event.
a lot with that.
I don't know where we're going to go with that one yet, but it will be a Subaru event for 2 weeks.
Pete, don't let him
And,
abuse me.
I'm pretty sure they're going to kidnap her and keep her for a second week. So
You're the one that said I shouldn't get any vacation, so I don't know.
I was
see,
kidding.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
See, she's sucking up now.
Kidding.
So again, have a very happy and a safe Labor Day. Enjoy the long weekend if you're fortunate enough to have that. And like I said, just be safe. I want you folks back here next week, and we'll do it all over again with some new music, a new co-host.
Bruce Backburn complete.
I just may keep her because the other one's reliable.
I don't think so.
This one keeps leaving.
SpaceX
so-
just completed their re-entry burn on the first stage.
Cool. Very
That's an
cool.
awesome picture.
All right, so
They're
since
gonna land another one.
Since I stole 2 minutes from Stefan last week, I'm going to give it back to him this week. Let's jump into our final song of the show. We got it's kind of like almost a B-side. John Cougar Mellencamp, Rain on the Scarecrow. The awesome, awesome song. And you have been listening to Bobby G and Company right here on WSKB, or maybe you've been watching us on WCPC on your local channels. So, folks, be safe, take care, God bless. I'll see you next week.
Scarecrow on a wooden cross, blackbird in the barn. 400 empty acres that used to be my farm. Grew up like my daddy did, my grandpa cleared this land. When I was 5, I walked the fence while grandpa held my hand. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. This land fed a nation, this land made me proud. And son, I'm just sorry there's no legacy for you now. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Rain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. The crops we grew last summer weren't enough to pay the loan. Couldn't buy the seed to plant this spring, and the farmer's bank foreclosed. Called my old friend Shipman up to auction off the land. He said, John, it's just my job, and I hope you understand. They calling it your job, oh horse, sure don't make it right. If you want me to, I'll say a prayer for your soul tonight. And grandma's on the front porch swing with a Bible in her hand. Sometimes I hear her singing, take me to the promised land. When you take away man's dignity, you can't work his fields and cows. Blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. Blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. There's 97 crosses planted in the courthouse yard. And 97 families who lost 97 farms. I think about my grandpa, my neighbors, and my name. It's a nice to feel like dying.